Before we dive into today's episode, let's quickly recap what happened in the last episode, episode 10 of Apothecary Diaries Season 2. In this episode, the Jade Palace welcomes 3 new maids, Haku, Koku, and Seiki. Their arrival stirs curiosity among the existing staff, especially regarding Maomao's unconventional living arrangements in a storeroom. Later, Maomao and Inghua are invited to an old wing of the palace where ladies-in-waiting have gathered to share ghost stories. Each participant tells a chilling tale, aiming to evoke fear and excitement among the listeners. Despite her usual skepticism, Maomao finds herself intrigued by the atmosphere. During the storytelling session, Maomao notices the presence of Shui, a fellow attendant. The gathering serves not only as entertainment but also as a subtle exploration of the palace's hidden histories and personal secrets. The episode masterfully blends elements of suspense and character development, offering viewers a deeper insight into the lives of the palace's inhabitants. And now, coming to today's episode, episode 11, titled The Hunt, commenced with a focus on Jinshi, who claimed to tell Maomao a secret regarding his status in a future meeting. The episode then focused on the Jade Pavilion, where Jinshi arrived and requested Lady Gyokuyu to return Maomao for a few days, as Maomao was technically Jinshi's personal maid. However, Lady Gyokuyu was adamant about phrasing it as lending because she was anxious to witness Jinshi's reactions. Eventually, Lady Gyokuyu allowed Maomao to accompany Jinshi. The next day in the Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11, Maomao boarded a carriage with Basen, Gaoshun's son, towards a summer resort where Jinshi's clan members invited him for a hunting expedition. Maomao was escorted to a place with Jinshi, Basen, and Gaoshun as they reached the summer resort. Strangely enough, Jinshi was covering his face with a veil, which had Maomao questioning him. However, Jinshi didn't clarify this and told Maomao that she would realize it later on. Soon, the guest party was offered breakfast, but Maomao had to stay inside the building with Jinshi. In Maomao's eyes, it was becoming obvious that Jinshi might be hiding his beauty from others. Jinshi's luxurious food soon arrived, and Maomao tested it for poison. But Jinshi refused to eat the food despite Maomao's approval. Afterward, Maomao was escorted to her room as she kept thinking about why Jinshi had covered his face the entire day. The next day in the Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11, everyone boarded carriages to reach the hunting site. After the hunting concluded, everyone enjoyed a feast indoors. However, Maomao was getting irritated by how they had to eat indoors due to the soaring heat. She then shifted her gaze towards a veiled Jinshi talking to consort Lilan's father. In a very rude manner, Jinshi ignored the consort's father and rushed outside. The Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11 saw Gaoshun cueing Maomao to follow the male protagonist. Maomao then rushed outside with a water bottle, thinking that Jinshi might be getting severely dehydrated due to his veil, in addition to the heat inside the building. The Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11 then saw Maomao looking around the woods until she finally stumbled across Jinshi. He denied getting hydrated because this would reveal his face. Annoyed by the situation, Maomao took Jinshi to a secluded area in the woods. As she was about to let Jinshi drink from the water bottle, someone shot in their direction. In a very hurried manner, the Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11 saw Jinshi picking up Maomao before a second shot hit them and jumping into a nearby river. The Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11 then shifted to a cave in the middle of the waterfall where Jinshi was giving Maomao mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Eventually, Maomao was revived as Jinshi apologized to her for his actions. Maomao started undressing without asking for a reason behind Jinshi's actions as she wanted to avoid catching a cold. Jinshi followed suit and squeezed both of their clothes. Afterward, Maomao started plotting a way to exit the cave. Fortunately, the cave led to an opening at the top. So, Maomao and Jinshi got dressed and reached the opening. Jinshi asked Maomao to climb on him and exit as the opening was pretty high. After hesitating, Maomao eventually mounted Jinshi's shoulders and reached a rock in the opening. The Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11 then saw a frog jump from the top onto Maomao's face. She kept her cool and tried to shrug the frog off her face. However, this led to Maomao losing her balance and she landed right on top of Jinshi. As Maomao tried to get off, the Apothecary Diaries Season 2 Episode 11 saw Jinshi gripping her close to himself. And that was everything that went down in Episode 11 of the Apothecary Diaries Season 2, full of mystery, subtle politics, and emotional undertones, all wrapped in that signature storytelling style we've come to love. Maomao continues to prove just how brilliant and sharp she really is, uncovering layers that others don't even notice. But trust me, the palace's secrets aren't done unfolding yet, because in the next episode, things are going to get even more intense. Without giving away too much, let me just say this. A new conspiracy is about to surface, one that might hit closer to home than Maomao ever expected. And for the first time, her intelligence alone might not be enough, because this time the danger is personal. We'll also see new conflicts rising within the inner court, and one wrong move could change everything, not just for Maomao but for those she's unknowingly protecting. So if you want to stay on top of all the twists, clues, and theories, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss a single episode breakdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive, drop a like on the video, it helps the channel grow and lets me know you're loving this content. And of course, I want to hear from you in the comments. What was your favorite scene in this episode? Do you think Maomao already suspects what's coming? And who do you think is truly pulling the strings behind the scenes? Let's talk theories, emotions, and predictions down below. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, stay anime crazy. I'll catch you in the next episode explanation.